Hi guys, I created this sweet little mini album for a little baby girl. So I thought I'd come on here and share it with you. I know I have not been on here in a while, but I thought I would just show this to you. I'm not going to do a tutorial for this, but most of the concepts in this book you can find in my other tutorials, especially like the easy wrap album base and the pages. You should be able to kind of go through my other tutorials and for the most part find how to make this book. I'm sorry about the weird lighting. It's already dark here and I do have like my ring light over top of this, but it's just not reading it very well. So we'll just work with what we have. So it is a 6.5 by 8.5 album with a 2.5-inch spine. I used, for the most part, I only used this Oh Baby Simple Stories 6 by 8 paper pack, and I pretty much used it up. I think a few pieces are still lingering in my craft room. And then for some of the elements on here, I did use, it's kind of cut apart, but I used the Minte Papers Childhood Collection. And so like this is just one of the sheets from that collection. So I really enjoyed using just a few pieces. I just cut like the back of this. I cut out a bunch of things and I cut out a few things that I thought were appropriate for baby. I honestly didn't have any ephemera. I didn't have anything else that would work. So I figured these two kind of coordinate. But for the most part, I just used this. I did use the paper a little bit also from that collection. But for the most part, I just used the Oh Baby from Simple Stories. So on the front here, I did this is the baby's name. And then like these are from the Minte collection. Actually, I'm lying. I also used the wood grain textures, I think it's called, from La La Land Crafts. A little bit in here as well, just supplemental. So this paper is from the Oh Baby collection. The yellow stars are from the Childhood by Minte. These two are from La La Land Crafts. And then this one is also from the Oh Baby collection. And then this die here is from La La Land Crafts as well. I will link it below. It's really, really pretty. I really love that die. So I will link that below for you guys. So that's on the cover, pretty simple. And then when we open it up, this is one of the pieces from the Oh Baby collection. And I kind of just wanted to just leave this as is so they could put the name, the birth date, the weight, the height, and the footprints. That's where these go. Right here's the footprints. So I thought that was cute. I did light pink cardstock for some of my layering in here. I don't want to say most. And then also some of the mats and layers and things like that. So this is a waterfall page right here. So it's got a magnetic closure. It opens up. And then I just cut one of the little pieces from the collection so that it could kind of, you know, continue downwards or whatever. But I left these blank so they could just put the pictures right on there. I did do a white photo mat there because that's where my magnet was. So I just kind of wanted to cover that up. And then this all opens up and there's a pocket inside here. So I just put a little pink and white photo mat there. This is a punch and I believe it's from, I want to say We Are Memory Keepers maybe. It's just like a little, I don't need file folder kind of punch. So that's where that's from. And then yeah, there's a pocket there. Then that closes up and this whole thing opens up with lots of space for photos. Again, I didn't mat this because I figured they're going to be putting photos on there. Nice big space for photos and then just some nice matting with the paper. So that's page 1. Page 2 is a simple angled pocket. Again, you could put a nice large photo here, front and back. This little guy is from that Minté childhood collection, just another one that I cut out. It doesn't, honestly, I don't know right now if Minté does actual just die cuts or if they always do like this kind of situation where you have to cut it out. But everything in here I actually cut out. There was no ephemera or anything. And then this paper back here, that's from the Minté collection as well. And then again, this one is from the La La Land Crafts Wood Textures one. So this is page 3. Again, we have a little pocket here with a nice little photo mat in there. This opens, this is magnetic. So it opens like this. So lots of nice space for photos there. This little cutout again is from that Minté collection, the childhood. So that closes like that. And then this has a side pocket there as well. And then we go to page 4, I guess it is. This is one of my favorite pages. I was just kind of playing around with it, if I'm being honest, but it has a nice deep, large pocket up here with a nice big photo mat in it. And that just goes right back down in there. And then this is kind of like a belly band that goes into a pocket. I don't really know how to explain this one, but I just kind of glued it here and here. So it's a belly band. So you could just stick like some of these just like right through here like this. Or you could put, like there's room for lots more. You could put a couple more photo mats into the pocket, and then just use this as the belly band. I just kind of thought it was a fun little play, but then you can also put them down into the pocket. So kind of fun. I thought that was just a fun little play on things. And then the flap opens and there's room for 2 nice large photos. And then you can put a nice photo here, and then this would just tuck under. I only glued the top parts of it. So again, these 2 are from that Minté collection that I had previously cut out. So that is this page. And then we have another one of the angled pocket, like kind of file foldery pages with a nice big photo mat front and back. And then this, again, this little one I cut out of the Minté collection. And then we have a twin page here with 2 large fun tags that you could put nice photos on. And I just hand cut all of these with my scissors, like the ends, because I can't find my We Are Memory Keepers corner chompers anywhere. I don't know where they are. It's crazy, I can't find them. And then here I used the punch board from the envelope punch board from We Are Memory Keepers to create these. And again, I've done tons of those in my videos previously, so you could go back and see how that's done. It's pretty simple. So yeah, these are the twin pages, and then they both open up. So there's large photos, room for large photos here, or just journaling. Like you could do even a collage of photos and do some journaling. And then we have the like spot for 2 photos. And again, I left it open so that, you know, you could stick your photos under there. So just really, really fun on that page. And then this is the last page, and it's the same as one of the other pages. So there's a nice pocket here with a nice photo mat. It's got the magnetic closure, and then it opens up like this for lots of nice room for photos. Again, this is from the Minté collection that I cut out, so you could just tuck your photo behind there. And then there is a nice pocket here as well for a nice large photo mat again. And then I really wanted to use this paper in the book, but it was just a little bit too large. So I decided to just let it shine back here on the inside back cover. So I did just leave it blank with just the paper. So just the matting and the paper there. I honestly love it. I think it's so cute. You could even put a few small photos here. Really, really sweet. And then the back cover, I just used one of the beautiful papers from the Simple Stories collection again, just really, really pretty. And then the spine, I just did this nice light blue and white stripe. So that is the book. I really, really loved, I love this book. I think it's so sweet. It's very simple. This is probably my favorite page in the book. I just love this idea. I'm probably going to be using that again in the future. Yeah, it's a simple book. I think it's going to fit lots of nice photos for at least the first year of baby's life. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it, and I am hoping to be back soon with some tutorials, probably smaller ones, nothing this large scale. My main job right now, I have been refinishing furniture, so that's quite time consuming. I am teaching in Arizona at the end of January. That begins, so I will be teaching some card classes there with La La Land Crafts, so that is going to be super fun. So I'm going to be starting to create for that very soon here, but I'm hoping to get a few Halloween and fall and Christmas things up for you guys. It's on my list. But thank you so much for joining me to see this cute little book, and I will see you guys all again very soon. Bye-bye.